So this is the perfect time for me to show you how to tie a knotless knot. And so that's what I always typically use as Gamakatsu hooks. I've got some owners back here and stuff that, you know, on the off chance that I can't find any Gamakatsus that I want and I run out of what I have. Has been known to happen. So anyway, hopefully this will show up really well. So you put it through the eye, run it along the shank of the hook. You're going to put about a ½ an inch or a little more on there, and then you're just simply going to go around and around and around. And you're going to just keep going until you cover up that hole. Just going to keep going until you cover up that tag in there that you left. And once you've covered it all up, you go find the other end, put it back up through the eye, and pull it very tight. And it makes a very nice looking knot and a very strong knot. And then you make your leader as long as you want it. And this is how I do it anyways. Do a double overhand knot, 1, 2, like that, and then cut off the excess. And then I clip that right on the swivel. Alright, so while I was waiting on a bite, I've been sitting here respooling one of my bait rods. And it occurs to me after I showed you how to do the knotless knot, this could be a good time to show you how to do my high-low rig. So I'll get my ring of hooks back out here. And what I've been using during the summer is a size 6 circle hook. So any bluegill of any size can get in there, get it in its mouth and get hooked. And it'll catch all the way up to probably a good 2 to 3 pound catfish. Now don't get me wrong, it's a struggle getting that hook off the lip of a 2 or 3 pound catfish, but it will work. And because it's a circle hook, it will set itself. Now during the winter time, I'll go down to a size 8 or even smaller if I can. But you know, I always use these little circle hooks. And even trout fishing, it's a lot of fun. All right, so for my high-low rig, you start out, you just thread it through the eye, make the leader however long you want it to be. During the winter time, I make it I make it where it's going to set a little lower in the water, closer to the bottom. During spring, summer, when it's warmer, you know, I'll make it set a little higher. And don't be afraid to get too much of a leader. You can always, once you're done, cut the tag end off if you don't need it. But anyway, once you got it through there, you're just going to gather both sides of it up and do it just a, oops, you can't even see that. All right, so once you get it threaded through there, you get it where you want it. Gather it up, you just do a little overhand knot with the hook, just like that. Do a second one. I'll get off my finger. Now that double knot is strong enough for anything up to, I don't know, a real decent sized fish. Like that ain't gonna slip on anything bigger than, or anything smaller than a decent sized catfish or bass or something. I mean, not doing just a double knot. I've even brought in some pretty good sized red horse suckers and stuff. But anyway, so you can add a third if you want. 2's always worked for me for the most part. I don't think I've ever had one slip. And then there you go. You got a hook on a loop and it's free to move however it wants to move. Which gives you, range of motion and everything for your bait, especially in current. And then you do the same thing on the second one. And you want to put these far enough apart where they're not going to really be able to tangle up so much. There we go, double overhand knot again. And see there's probably, I don't know, almost a foot in between those. So as long as that line's tight, they can't get hooked up and tangled up. Then you come down from the bottom one, double it over and make a loop. Do 2 more overhand knots. Like that. And then you cut off the tag end. Let me get that cut off here. Anyway, so then this loop you've left on the end of your line, you just double it up, put it through, and there you go. Put it through, and then you wrap it around, let it hook on there, and there you go. So very similar to the dropper loop rig, except it's double, and it'll look like something like that under the water. See, so you'll have one about 6 inches off the bottom there, and another one about 10 or 12 inches off the bottom.